Hello, one and all, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Hexagon Tabletop Gaming Avatar Age of Bone. For those of you who have never joined us before, if there is indeed any of you here, this campaign is based on Avatar, the Last Airbender, and is set far in the future in a post-apocalyptic world. I believe there's some sort of a Twitch chat command that you can enter in and see the setting. I highly encourage you to do so, and perhaps catch up using the YouTube channel. We will be releasing an intro video at some point in the future. We don't know when. But today, I have my lovely players with me. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Screw you.
Hello.
That only works on Dimension 20.
Excuse me. Well, we can't take their bit.
Ask
Take
for
their
it.
bit. So we have CJ, who plays...
Jet Shing Hu.
Amazing. We have Shy.
I play Kolonitaro, the best character. I mean, super fun character.
We have Simon.
Hey, I play Shen.
And we have Peter.
I'm playing 1 ton suit. Yeah.
And Bernier.
He lives in the woods.
He lives in the woods.
We swear he's here. He was just here a moment ago. And he's here with his dinosaur, Jolo, accompanying us. Our band of adventurers.
There we go.
That was a new record.
Right out there.
That is a new record for lag delay. Absolutely amazing. We're going to make it work. Avatar Age of Bone, like I said, is a post-apocalyptic avatar. It takes place 1,000 years after the last avatar, the legendary Korra, was seen. The world since then has devolved into chaos and unbalance. But humanity has survived and pulled together. And what pockets of it are left have assembled into some different tribes, but no less demarked for their bending abilities. I believe last session, our band of youths, I guess I should say, has been traveling to try and get to the Spirit Council. And if I look over here at our map, they've been going through the greater wilds. And this is to get away from the waterfront and get towards the council, which is far to the east of here. And the water had a bunch of pirate ships. There was an enemy general kind of going around. Then another enemy general showed up. It was pure chaos, and our players got the heck out of there. Going through the forest and the greater wilds, though, has been rather difficult and time-consuming, taking much energy. And it all kind of culminated last session in a hastily done surgery on a dinosaur, but not just any dinosaur. This dinosaur was the Avatar, and they were able to get...
Is the Avatar.
Black.
Is
the
not
Avatar.
was.
Yeah, he's alive. He's good. You guys saved him. You did good, and he's here. But this black orb has been destroyed. The spirit of the Avatar was released. Everyone saw it with their own eyes. And now, as you recover, as Jolo recovers, you've made your way towards a river. And at the very end of last session, everyone beheld an assembled force. The dark ninjas that have plagued the continent have kind of come up through the waterways and are using this river as some sort of a transport hub for supplies. And it seems that the battlefront and the incursion from the dinosaurs and the ninjas and whatever dark forces are behind them has started making its way into the interior of the continent. It is no longer just a coastal kind of attack that's been going on. And you guys see the evidence just before you. Now, I believe that you guys had traveled a bit, but you still you hadn't fully expended, shall we say, your allotted travel per day. You guys had rolled well. And so you were going to make good progress, but that actually kind of was halted by this revelation. So you guys still have, I want to say it's midday. The sun is high. There's a lot of activity down by the water. You see these boats kind of coming up. You can see the construction of essentially what would be like a canal. They are like terraforming the land before your very eyes to try and make it so that perhaps bigger ships would be able to come further inland. And there's the swarms of ninjas that are around. They're kind of like in groups. So you know, from what you guys know, you fought like a swarm in the temple. This is multiple of that. There's like a small army here. There is one imposing ninja figure, kind of like the height and a half of the rest, wielding double whips. And this ninja, instead of having the coverings over its face, the dark cloth that you're used to, there's a gap where the eyes are, as if like two pieces of cloth have been here, and you can see a purplish glow as it looks around. Every once in a while, it'll whip another one of them, and that ninja will like jerk as if rebooted, and then begin to work faster in a bit of a frenzy. And dozing in dead center in the middle of this encampment, we have an enormous Spinosaurus. It's breathing slowly in and out. You guys aren't close enough to hear anything, but I'll say that maybe you can imagine it snoring in this nice, warm, wet day. Kind of like a bunch of mud around it as it's like churned to the ground with its enormous claws. And I think you can see just how big the size of its teeth are from here. Pretty much the size of a person. But it's warm. The sun's out. It's not raining. What will you all do?
We're not in like plain view or anything, are we?
No. So this is to re-explain the landscape a little bit. That's a new word, a bittle. You come out of the trees, kind of like just past the tree line is like some bushes and stuff. And as the vegetation decreases further away from you, it turns into like rock. And it's kind of like river rocky terrain as it goes like lower. So there's like a lot of sand, small pebbles, like almost like gravel, but obviously it's not gravel. And then there's a bunch of water, kind of like, so there's like the river, and then the other side is the same thing. So you have like, I wish I knew more about geography. It's not quite a canyon, but you know, it's like a little dip in the land that's very rocky terrain with very little brush. So there's not a lot of cover unless it's like you're incredibly stealthy and good at hiding behind little pieces of rock as you go forward. And you have the whole forest at your back. Yeah, it slopes forward and down.
I don't feel good.
I
about
would
this.
suggest we don't kind of go down in there just yet. We should probably just take a bit of time to just go around and survey their camp. I don't know if you guys are all right with that, but there are way too many for us to take.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Your
Jolo like whimpers.
confidence as well is appreciated, Rufu, but I don't have that much confidence in our little band to take on their much, much larger group.
Yeah, we're not going to let anything take any of us. So let's be careful, all right, Joel? Rufu? Sorry.
Well,
Angelo,
both of them.
Angelo.
You're right.
Jolo nods. He just want to get taken.
But he seems to understand.
Ananta is here. Ananta is kind of like looking at you all, like, and I think you see this emotion cross her face, and she kind of steels herself and says, "I'm getting across. I'm going to find my bison."
Oh, we're definitely going to get across.
Yeah.
Just maybe take a bit of time to find the best way.
Yeah, we're going to get your bison with you.
And she just looks so kind of like hopeless in this moment, I think would be the word. It's already been a week that you guys are traveling, and you're nowhere near as far as you said you would be. right? I think that her bison was supposed to get to where the Spirit Council was with the young boy atop it within 2 weeks' time. So half of that time has passed, and you are not even a quarter of the way. And I think just seeing this huge barrier is disheartening for her.
I think Kaloni would, step up next to her and, I don't know, maybe put a hand on her shoulder and just be like, "We're trying to get there, you know that, and we're not going to stop until we do, but we can't just act like this is not a large obstacle. If any of us get caught, those ninjas are terrifying. And the spirits that they handle and misuse and abuse, frankly, are nothing to not fear. We have to fear them. We have to think about this. Otherwise, we're just going to have to run and abandon all of our plans and start over again."
Well, we can't go back to the village after what we saw leaving.
Can we go downstream a little bit and see if there's a place they're not guarding too well? Make another bridge, go over there.
We can begin to head northeast, but we won't be really heading towards the desert, I think, if we do so.
We can find our way back down to the desert from another part, but we need to avoid them.
Or find a weakness in the camp and maybe we can sneak around it.
I just don't know how we'd sneak Jolo. No offense, bud, but you're kind of big. Like, I look up to Jolo, who's like towering over us all.
It's like steam comes out of his nostril. He looks proud that you said that.
Too bad we don't have one of those flying dinosaurs that came and visited us last
Did
night.
not.
Yeah, he looks indignant.
I'm not saying that you should be the one that's flying. We could use something that can get us around a lot easier than our current predicament. All right, so let's survey. Is there any point in the camp that's not patrolled, potentially?
That is not patrolled. I mean, so I'm not going to make you roll for this. And you guys have all the time in the world, right? Like, you can spend all day doing this if you want. So I think as you watch, if you spend even like 20 minutes, kind of like just creeping along the bush line away from everything, you'll see that the ninjas don't come anywhere close to the tree line. They stay well within sight of like where all of the goods and everything are, but it's all open ground. Everything is kind of like very visible, and there is a steady flow of small boats coming up the river and then going back. And past where this big encampment is, when it goes further up the river, there's less boats, but still a steady flow, and they're just kind of like heading out. So if like 3 come in, 1 will go down, like continue down the river, and then 2 will go back. So it seems that a portion of this force is continually being sent forward, and you haven't seen anyone return, during that 20-minute period. So it feels like maybe these are all new forces that are coming in, and as far as you can tell for like the guards, and ninjas in general, right? As far as you guys have observed, they are tireless. They don't appear to need any rest. They're kind of like robots, right? Automatons. So it would be, I think, like Shen, I think you especially would think that this is rough, to try and sneak by, especially right here where the encampment is. Maybe if you change locations, you might be able to time it with the boats or something like that. But the river is slightly wide, So you'd have to swim across in the time between boats and then scrabble up the other bank. And there's like clear, like no cover, so you'd have to hope that a ninja's not looking back or looking forward at you.
And the river upstream, from what we've seen, is there like any overlook over the river at any point?
So far, it all looks like it's kind of like the river. I gotta stop. The river has worn into the rock a little bit, right? So it's like it must have been a larger river that has worn down the shore over time. So on both sides, it's this rock and it's this winding kind of like river that goes up. So in terms of like overhang or something that's going to easily get you over, it doesn't really look like there's that. You could potentially, like, I think it's not so big that you wouldn't be able to do another bridge stunt, right? But that wasn't instantaneous, and that also didn't include tearing it down.
Yeah. Because, guys, this is what I'm thinking. See that there's still like a steady stream of boats going up, and it's going in the direction we need going upstream.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a certain gap between each boat. If we can find like a bend to the river, maybe we can jump onto the boats and disguise ourselves as the ninjas, take over for the ninjas manning the boat.
Be risky,
Oh,
but
I like that idea.
if it works, it would work. Huh.
We just need to be quick about it.
Jolo?
You hear another voice that says, well, you could always just live on this side of the river forever.
Who is that?
What?
And
How does
turn
this
Spin
around.
around. Have a rock ready in my hand.
You turn around with a rock ready.
Gerard.
And you go, whoa, don't be hasty.
Oh.
And you hear the voice from lower down. And as you look with your rock, you see a mushroom. And he seems to be walking on his strands of mycelium. And he kind of sidles up, kind of like out from behind a little tree and towards you guys a little bit. But stops at like a fair distance away and just goes, well, the forest was a lot calmer before all this. Would have been nice and easy for you to get across.
Is that a talking mushroom?
I believe
Can I approach the
it is.
talking mushroom?
Is that a spirit?
So
Yeah,
you want to
I
do what to
wanna-
the mushroom?
I want to approach the talking mushroom. Approach.
Sure, you like walk up to it. He doesn't like run away or anything. He kind of looks up. As you get closer, he looks up at you. He's like shin height.
Yeah, I just want to be like, do you know a different way around, Mr. Sir
Fungi?
Mushroom? Okay.
Oh, I'm not that fun. Mr. Mushroom is fine. Do I know another way around, you said?
Yeah, if you know, you've lived on the side of the side for a while. Maybe you know if there's a way to get to the other side.
I used to swim, but now you can't.
You're a swimming mushroom, Mr. Mushroom?
Why not?
He's walking. I wouldn't put swimming past him, really.
Do you,
So
do you
cool.
need me to
The
throw
talking
this
part.
rock?
Maybe not right now.
Okay. Just let me know.
Keep it handy. Keep it handy, Zoo.
No, I've seen everything. I've really seen everything. A puffer fish that flies, a talking mushroom. Puffer fish talk too, I guess.
Well, you haven't seen the contraptions that could get you over. There's those flying ones from the ancient city if you needed them.
What?
Tell us about that.
Oh, they'll take you
In
right over. Been a
the ancient
long
city?
time since I saw that.
Where are they? Where are they?
Yeah, what is
He's
this?
saying they're in the ancient city.
Oh.
That's not an easy trip either.
Nope. Nope. Like I said, easier just to live in the forest, coming around, go up towards the lake to the east, the northeast, the boiling lake, take a hot dip. Not in the lake, though. Nope.
Then
Just
where do we
around.
take a dip?
No, we have to focus.
Not
We need to
like-
find a way across.
Right.
Look, I don't think we're getting across at this point, anyways. Might as well start walking northeast, anyways, and get around. Find someplace upstream. That's better, but
Yep.
it's too crowded here.
You guys just make a tunnel, maybe a secret one.
God.
Secret tunnel.
I kind of was
That'd be-
thinking that, but I mean, if something goes wrong down there, we'll be trapped.
But you'll lose your bending.
Well, if we die,
Okay.
we can't bend.
Well, just don't die.
That's good advice right there.
Mr. Mushroom gets it.
I like this guy actually. Sorry, maybe not guy. Fun guy.
He is
Is
a
that
fun
fine?
guy.
No, he didn't say. He said he didn't like fungi. He's like Mr. Mushroom's his name.
Mr. Mush.
I'm not that fun, that's all.
You're pretty fun.
Could have fooled me. Well, you guys are builders, I think. What do you think of creating that
Nope.
kind of structure under the ground?
But
Starts waddling away.
I'm
Oh,
tired
I'm gonna
just
follow
thinking
Mr.
about
Mushroom. No, Mr. Mushroom. Where are you going?
Yeah, we can eat Mr. Mush.
Immediately the party splits. You guys keep talking about making tunnels. As you follow him, you see like where he walks, the tree's greener for a moment. And it seems that the land and the earth around him and like the plants, he gives like nutrients where he goes.
It's very clearly like a spiritual guide.
No, it is very much not spiritual. And I think that that's what you notice as you kind of like trail after him for a sec, is that this is not a spirit. This is a land god.
Oh! Mr. Mushroom. How long have you just been here, Mr. Mushroom? And I'm gonna try and keep pace. Is he getting very far? I'm assuming he's waddling very slowly.
Hey, he's not going very fast, so you're absolutely able to keep pace with him. Yeah, he'll talk to you if you want, but like he's like literally walking away from everyone. He's attempting to go further upstream, like you said. And I think you can assume like he keeps like looking over towards the water. That's what I keep.
Water,
I
water,
keep saying
waddling.
water and river at the same time, and that's why it's the Wiver. He keeps
Wiver.
looking towards the water and seeing the boat, seeing no way across, and then continuing to waddle for a while. So, do you keep following? Do you want to have a conversation with him?
I mean, is he seems done, but if he's going the way that we're going anyway, I thought that we were just gonna continue walking in this direction.
I mean, you look back and you see your friends talking.
guys, the person who suggested the tunnel is gone. Maybe we should just go north for now
That's
and
true.
find another
well-
place.
Could build a tunnel anywhere, really.
Wait, Ananta, are you okay with that? You kind of wanted to run off.
If we wait till night, I can jump across. I wouldn't be
One
able to take
person.
anyone with me.
I'm sorry, yeah.
I could do that.
It might be good to have someone on the other side.
But we would be separated.
Yeah.
Jump is still a better spot. It's a better spot to jump would be somewhere that's less crowded, less in the. Just look, you're jumping over a camp that's definitely gonna be lit by torches and firelight at night.
Yeah.
So if we're off further into the forest, it'll be a lot easier.
All right. Good point.
We can attempt to go further. Who has the map right now?
Probably Shen.
Shen does.
So she looks at you, Shen, and says, maybe we should take a look at the map and see where we can get to. If there are flying machines that this fungus thing knows about, we could potentially, fly the rest of the way to the council, and we would save a lot of time.
There could be, but the ancient city is dangerous. Potentially even more dangerous than these ninja. But anyways, Sean's going to take out the map and start walking north, following Kaloni and Mr. Mushroom.
All right, so Kalani, I think as you look back and you try to have this conversation with the mushroom, you see your friends start to turn and follow you. What are you asking him while you guys are kind of ahead, and as everyone catches up, takes them like a minute?
She's, I guess, after realizing that he's definitely the god of this area, she'd be a little timid. But she would still try to interact and just be like, Mr. Mushroom, so this is your land, but if they're here, are these people destroying anything? Is there something going on? Or you're just happy with them being here? I don't understand.
Not my land, not my people.
Okay. Well, if what made you approach us?
You seem kind of nice. Traveling with probably one of the strongest spirits I've ever met in my whole life, now that I've met it.
Well, thank you. He's pretty powerful spirit over there. Anyway, so
Be nice if it could do something about all these things, all these bad spirits, like gestures with one mycelium towards the water. Be nice if it could do something about the old city, gestures towards where the city would be. A lot of things that need doing, not by mushrooms. And I think everyone else kind of catches up at this point.
So, where exactly are you headed, Mr. Mushroom?
Corner of the river's coming up a little ways. We can see what we can see.
Right, and what do you have on the other side that you need to get to?
New lands, places to wander. I've wandered up and down here, and I must wander up and down there.
Well, we don't really know much about where we're going, but we could at least try and help you get there. You don't have to go up ahead of us. We can do it together.
I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. I'm just going to look at the speed he's walking and the speed that we're walking. And I think we're all right.
More than I'm going to slow you down. Creatures are fast and strong.
Can
They
we
die.
pick you up then?
He looks at you and he goes, "Can you?"
Sure. And it's I'm not gonna hesitate. It looks like a mushroom. Just gonna go and try and pick him up.
Yeah, you pick him up and he he's not too heavy, but as you're picking him up, it's like the myceliums are attached to the ground and they're come loose. And what are mushrooms but a mycelial network? This is just the fruiting body. And so as you kind of pull him off of the ground, you can see him go ugh. Okay.
You okay?
Sure, he's okay.
You're it's really cold.
Well, maybe put
Can
him back.
can you just put me on something or in something or?
Yeah, sure.
the pocket.
Yeah, just
put him on Jolet.
Put him next to your orb.
No, put him in a
It's
pocket
heated,
and then
isn't
throw
it?
some dirt.
Oh, true. Yeah. I just fill up my bag with dirt. Do you mind? Sorry, Konohana. You have a friend. Like,
You just put dirt in your bag.
In my bag.
Cool.
This is the Earth
And there's like a
Ender
sense of
What do you
warmth
have in
okay?
there?
underneath.
He like goes in
with
your
the dirt.
bag. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is all right. And he like settles in. So all of his tendrils go into your bag, and the mushroom body peeks up. So kind of like a bluish, tealish kind of like mushroom. And I think that now that you guys are like, he's like at eye level under the cap. He has two little like beady black eyes that he's kind of like staring out with. Looks kind of weird on a mushroom. Mushrooms don't have eyes, and so this thing is a bit odd. Pale stalk that they're on that just goes and grows. Looks like it's growing out of your bag now. Konohana gives you like a ew feeling.
Sorry.
He also like covered her in a bunch of dirt.
Sorry, Konohana. I'll try and make like a little burrow somewhere if I can, of like an air pocket, but then it'll just collapse and fill with more dirt. Dang it.
Yeah, I mean she's an orb. It's okay.
All right, let's go. We've got one more friend. That's good, right?
Ananta just shrugs.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't think it's gonna be that difficult to feed, honestly.
If it comes to it, it could feed us.
Shh,
No,
don't say
no.
that.
It's a mushroom.
Very important mushroom.
He just turns and looks at you.
Why is he important?
He's a living, talking mushroom.
She makes a good point.
Wait till you meet the trees.
Maloney's
There are
eyes
trees.
just glow. Trees?
Okay, stay on target. Remember, don't get distracted.
They talk.
Of course they talk.
Well, yeah.
You guys can start, I think, traveling as you travel. You guys have any questions for the mushroom while we travel? I'll try to kind of answer them real quick because, you guys had like a couple hours of travel left, so you can make it kind of all the way to this river bend.
Has he been inside the ancient city?
I've been around there, yep.
Can you tell me about it?
The old farmlands where I've been past the Great Wall. Crumbling. But the city center's a little dangerous still. Full of energy. Full of twisted life. Full of magic from an era long gone. Sometimes people come. Especially there's one person comes and goes, uses the twisted life.
And leaves with it?
Soon will create new, I think. Trees and bushes whisper,
Okay.
we do not like this. It feels wrong.
Yeah, no, that doesn't seem good. Someone's close to replicating ancient technology. That could be very bad. Alright, yeah, no, that would be it for me. Shouldn't go quiet after hearing that.
Can I use a move I have called Whatever I Can? I basically want to see if what he just said is like the most serious problem to him, and if not, like what would that be? Whatever I Can is when you spend time talking to locals about their problems. Roll harmony. On a hit, you hear the most significant and serious problem at hand, but if you'll allow it to be the mushroom instead of a local of the forest, maybe, perhaps.
He's a local of the greater wilds. Absolutely go ahead and roll harmony.
Alrighty. A 9.
That's a hit. And on a hit, you're talking to him, and I mean, my number one problem is I can't get to the other side of the river. And I think you get the sense of, as a land god, as like a sentient fungoid creature in this case, right? But he's giving you the impression that his most immediate concern is living and spreading that life. But there is a deeper problem, and the deeper problem is that twisted energy that he spoke of. And so if you talk to him about it a little bit, you ask him a few things, and he, talks about what it is to be a mushroom, and then he gets a little quiet, and he turns and looks at you and tilts his face up so he can look you right in the eye. And the twisted energy drains from everything around it. It consumes spirits, repurposes them, takes away the life of the land, gives life back to the land, not the way it's meant to. No, can't sustain it, can't leave it like that. And these ninjas, it's something similar. I wonder if the city is responsible for all this.
I think
Must stay away from it.
I think we encountered something very similar to what you're talking about. It was in that one's stomach. It was sapping away at his spirit. Took all of our effort to get rid of it.
Like the one that your friend is in?
Yeah.
With me? In the bag?
Yeah. But she's okay, right? She doesn't seem to be of that energy at all. I don't think.
The orb seems like something from the city.
Do you feel it affecting you?
I'm not touching it. Nope.
Okay, good. Let's keep it that way. Shoot.
You feel a little tendril kind of like pat you, like almost like on the shoulder. And if you look, he has like a bunch of tendrils now all over your backpack.
God.
He's kind of he's like grown
Oh,
into
that's
it.
terrifying.
You need anything, just let me know.
Gross.
Do I have any rations back there?
Yep, here you go. You like pass you see the tendril pass you a ration.
Oh my god.
So yeah, Rufu
All right, Rufo,
will
go ahead. So you ask him that. What's an avatar? Oh, the old story. Nope. Been a story for a long time. Never seen no avatar. The spirit, he looks over at Jolo. It's a big spirit. Biggest I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Right.
about that. Why do you think it's only a story?
You ever see an avatar?
He's got a point.
Colony's gonna try really hard to read the outdoors, I guess, in this instance. And he's a land god. He's not evil. We love nature.
What are you trying to do here? You're trying to be like harmonized?
I want to see no. I want to see what like if Shen and Jet and basically everyone, if everyone's just like stop fucking talking, Kalani will back off. Maybe go check on Ananta.
Wait, what?
No, go for it. Say what you want to say.
Yeah.
Because last time she said something, she got in trouble.
Then you'll get in trouble again.
I'm going to check on Ananta.
Okay.
She's doing okay. She looks focused as you guys travel towards this bend in the river. Any other questions for Mr. Mushroom?
Not for the mushroom, but for the DM. Did we see which direction the boats are going?
Both.
Upstream.
Oh, they're going upstream.
No, they're only going one direction, I thought.
Yeah, in terms of water, I'm trying to hopefully base it off of real world stuff. I might be wrong, but I think it's real world stuff. And so rivers flow towards the sea.
Makes sense.
Right? So from like a kind of like where the lake would be. And so if I move this map, actually, you can all see it. So let's do that for a second.
Oh,
There we
yes,
go.
please.
So this would be kind of like a lake. And so water will move away from this towards the edges of the continent.
Mhm.
So right now, since you guys are traveling away from the coast and towards inland, that means that the water is flowing downstream towards the coast. So if you were traveling east, then the water is flowing downstream and you are heading upstream.
Okay.
Right, but the boats themselves, I thought you said there were some coming to and from the ocean and others going from the camp up stream
So
and
now,
back.
so you guys have passed the camp now as you head to the east, and the boats are only like going upstream at this point, right?
Okay.
So it's like the ones that were going to and from the ocean, they're essentially like creating like a circle almost. You know what I mean? It was before the camp. After the camp, they're only going one direction.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And none are
Hey,
coming
we're-
back ever. Okay, interesting.
Well, I'm just
as far as
curious
you
what
can-
everyone else thinks, but where do you guys think the ships are going? I don't know what's on the map. Shen, do you have any idea?
Yeah, well, I mean, he'll look at the map too, and is there a clear point where the river stops, or does it go all the way through the continent?
You take a look, and it kind of like goes, and there's like a widening of the river. I'm not sure if you guys can see it on your screen here. I'll move it over a little bit. So this is kind of like where you're heading to. And this is where you had seen the encampment from. And then further on, you can see that there's those bigger lakes. And you can see that you can follow waterways. Right, pretty much. So the Spirit Council was. Oh no!
Where'd it go?
Gotta zoom out.
Give me one sec. I have to open my other map.
Okay.
It should be. Oh, that's different. Oh yeah.
Look at that teacup.
So it should be like
It's coffee,
here.
actually.
You know what? I think we'll say that the Spirit Council is just on this island. I think that makes the most sense.
Okay.
That makes sense?
And can
Hey,
we
where
go
was
back
it
to
last
where
time?
we are?
Last time I just said, I think I said it was down here, like in this bay.
You said it was where like Republic Island was.
Exactly. It's where Republic
Yeah.
City was.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
this is Air Temple Island. Right? So, anyways, on this map, everything has moved slightly. So I'm using, just for everyone at home to know and all my players, I'm using an old version of the Avatar map that has everything placed exactly how it was in the show. So I can tell you guys where everything is and you kind of like get it. But we're using this map where everything is shifted over time. And so I'm having a hard time kind of locating stuff sometimes.
It's okay.
It's all right.
So Air Temple Island is where the council is.
But
It's also
from,
it's within the blue spirit zone.
But
right.
from what I can see in the map, the water, this river goes right through the continent, the whole way.
Yeah,
Doesn't
up,
stop.
up. and then you can actually come like down or go up. A lot of different options you can have.
Okay, so I'll mention that to Zoo. They're like,
Mhm.
if you follow the river through the map, it goes throughout the continent. It doesn't stop. They
Well,
can be
that's
landing anywhere.
yeah, that's pretty bad. Shouldn't we do something about that? I mean, I like look at all of us. Like we got 4 Earthbenders here. What if we just ruin the river?
I think they'd be able to probably break through our dam. At a certain
Probably,
point.
but I mean, maybe it'll, I don't know, at least slow them down a little.
And but also destroy all the life and things. Probably that'd be really bad.
You definitely angered the other land gods.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
care
I mean,
though.
how much damage are these ninjas gonna do, right?
Are they doing anything?
I don't even think the land currently
They're
that we
disruptive.
know of.
The
I
animals.
don't know. We saw Crystal Castle like a few days ago.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that doesn't sound natural, right?
Exactly, buddy.
Well, the crystal's just of the earth, right?
I'm trying to sell the point, you know.
I don't think he cares, to be honest.
Look at the mushroom.
You're just like
So I
staring
bend
blankly.
down to see his eyes.
Oh, it's getting in my ear. Please, no. Just
Sorry.
Ew.
He's tickling your ear?
it's okay. It's all right. Don't.
Right.
Feel a tendril kind of tickle at the top of your pants.
Oh,
my
okay.
gosh.
Wait. Let's have
Oh,
a discussion
boy.
about this.
Oh, sorry.
That's a different kind of mushroom down there.
All right, next topic.
Consent first. All right. Well, at this point, we don't have anything other than what he's telling us about the configuration of the land ahead of us. But what are you guys thinking? Do we go to the ancient city, try and find these flying contraptions, or do we just find some point in the river that's not widely used and just cross there? We can easily build a bridge and destroy it afterwards.
Yeah, but you said it was more dangerous, possibly. What kind of danger is there?
Remember that camp we passed that was completely destroyed,
Yeah.
ripped up? There are creatures that can do that in this ancient city. And more technology like the ship the pirates were using, except deadlier.
Do people
Literally sentient,
Oh,
almost machinery just walking around the ancient city.
maybe not then.
And it's not too friendly with outsiders.
Sounds spooky.
Mr. M said though that if we can help, his name is Mr. M. If we can help, I don't know, the ancient city. He said that the Jolo could help because he's a strong spirit. And
He didn't even
if
know who
we
the
can-
avatar was. What does he know about spirits?
he's a land god.
I don't know what that
He knows many.
means.
He's a god.
Okay, and?
I don't think that he has an
This guy's a
immense
god? I have a
knowledge.
god in my pocket, pretty much?
I thought it was your backpack.
Well, he's in my backpack now. He is my backpack now.
He's all over you too.
Hey, God.
Good lord.
So he's saying that Jolo's a spirit, but
He's a strong spirit. Or has a
Right.
strong spirit.
the avatar isn't a spirit, from what I can remember of the stories.
Oh.
Is this true?
Wait, what? Hold on.
I'm just
Rewind.
curious.
Above the table? Are you being what? Okay, no, we're going back in. Cloney's looking at you, confused as all. She swears to Avatar Korra she doesn't understand what's happening right now. What do you say?
Well, look,
What do
from
you?
what I remember from Korra's story, wasn't she human? With some sort
Yeah,
of
but
connection with the spirit?
the Avatar is the continuation and transference of the spirit to a person, and in unity work together to keep balance between the two worlds.
Exactly. In unity with a person.
Well, they
A
just chose a
spirit
different
connected
living
to a
thing.
person.
Yeah, not to
Jolo
kind of
might,
like, I didn't even realize. So this avatar
Jolo
is a dinosaur.
might be the spirit portion of the avatar, but not its, I suppose, mortal coil.
Seemed pretty mortal when we were
What?
cutting him open yesterday.
Nanta nods. We definitely had to keep him alive. I don't think a spirit body would react this way. I mean, and I've read a little bit about this coming from the Eastern Temple, and our medical records are blank when it comes to spirits. Spirits are healed through what we know as the long lost art of energy bending.
Okay, no, it was weird that you mentioned it as a spirit rather than. You would think that someone that's been around for so long would know what something so pivotal to the world is, but he doesn't. And he doesn't recognize it as Jolo as the avatar. I don't know, just seems like we're not having the full picture. Something's missing, but that's just me.
She looks over at the mushroom. Are there more knowledgeable land gods than you? Maybe we could talk to one?
Be nice.
And the spirit turns. Oh, yeah. Deeper in the forest, you can find some. The trees. The water.
The water itself. Okay.
You can talk to the beast gods.
Beast gods.
Okay. Suddenly we can talk to a lot of things. Let's
Oh, yeah.
find them.
Can you bring
I
us to
could
them?
show you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to promise me something if I do.
Sure.
Don't let them eat me, please.
Of course.
oh,
You're staying right here. If they eat you, they're gonna have to eat me too.
You look back and your backpack has become more mushroom almost than pack.
would
He's starting to
why,
Just a
sink
little?
into the
Just a little?
backpack now.
why would they want to eat you?
I'm delicious.
I knew it.
Don't say that in front of Zoo.
I knew it.
Good to
You
know.
better not have him in your bag by the time we set up camp.
I will have him there. I guess I could take him out, put him in the ground, but then what if you walk? Well, I guess
That's
can't-
risky business.
he's a god. Okay, he could do what he wants. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a mushroom to me.
You look at him and he's like hiding. Like the mushroom is gone from your visions. Like maybe just the top of the cap and the bag. The backpack is starting to look a lot like the mushroom strands now.
Did you have anything in that backpack aside from Konohana?
I mean, not. I had some stuff
I
that
don't
I
think you have it anymore.
picked up along the way, but nothing too important. I don't think.
Just hear him like call out, and he's like, "I won't touch your stuff
No.
unless you want me to hand
Wait,
it
where
to
is he
you."
calling out from? Is his voice still on my side, or is it coming from my back now?
I'll say like some time passes as this is like before this happens, kind of, and so you guys are pretty much at the bend in the river now, and the voice is just coming from your backpack, and And if you look, like the mushroom body is gone, and now it's just he's your backpack.
Fused.
Wow.
Rafted.
Okay, I'm wearing a god as a backpack. This is new territory.
Where are we going?
Um,
Ancient city.
Ancient city, maybe. But first, you're going to a bend in the river. As you guys come up to, again, like that rocky terrain that leads down. In this case, I think you're a little bit higher up. And so it's like the slope is a little less gradual. It's a little more steep. And it kind of tumbles into the water. And on one side, there's like a big like rock, like a huge boulder. And the water is like hitting up against the boulder and then flowing around it and turning. And that's kind of like, it looks like whatever this big kind of ancient boulder was, like it kind of must have like fallen here, made a small crater, caused all the water to pool around it. And then it continues on. The ninjas have taken over this like lake-like area. It's like a small lake. And they seem to have connected the boats to form a kind of a floating bridge between the two halves. And they open up the connection to allow new boats to pass through and continue on going down, but only one in like every 5. The other boats, they pick up out of the water, and a group of them will then carry. And I think probably like they just carry them off into the forest there like once or twice as you guys are looking. And then one of the boats by the edge of the water, you see them break it apart into its components and then start using the wood to like build, and they're making structures and stuff around here. And then it occurs to you that the camp that you had just looked at, they're using these boats like Lego building blocks. So they're all like put together in such a way that they can be taken apart and then reassembled.
God damn.
Interesting.
Do you know how to do that, Jen?
Well, I don't think I've seen this kind of engineering before. Have I?
This is not typical to the continent. This is very different.
Yeah, no, this isn't
Like an
really
IKEA
anything
boat.
that I've studied before. Definitely something new.
Seems pretty efficient.
Yeah, everything's made of wood. The boats, or are they like the metal boats, like the pirate?
There's wood and a little bit of metal. I don't know if you're close enough. I mean, you were near the camp and stuff. I think like
Well, I've seen their boats in the past too.
yeah, you think that these boats like you could probably bend the metal if you wanted to. It doesn't look like it's platinum like the pirate ship was made of, like a pure metal.
Okay. Okay. So at this bend, is there actually a point that isn't not in view of this lock of boats?
So the lock goes. It's after where the boulder is, because the water is like churning in that area. So there is like a kind of a gap before the lock. But it's all like the churning water and the rapids kind of like hitting, the rock and then through the redirection. After that, there seems to be kind of like a patrol that's kind of going up and down the water. So from the lock to the edge of where this lake is, and then it's like the tight waterways again. And you have the boats that are still going upstream and, going further into the continent. I think they're maybe a lot further into the continent than you guys were initially thinking.
So it looks like our best bet would be at that more rapid flowing section of the river. There doesn't seem any patrols going there. And if we can time it, the boat just went past We can maybe make a small bridge and get over quickly and get rid of it after. If you don't want to go to the ancient city. But that'll be a whole other
Hmm.
problem.
I mean, the flying machine sounds pretty cool.
If we can get it to work. Sure.
I think it would save a lot of time.
It does sound really dangerous, though. Sentient
We have the
machines.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if we get one more land god on our side?
Well, what's
well-
this one gonna do for us?
He became a backpack. That was pretty useful.
And we're just,
And he knows a lot of
we can
stuff.
travel.
I mean, all I see is that we lost a backpack.
I think he has his own journey to go to.
Yeah. Well,
But he can tell us where the others are, maybe, if you want to go meet them.
Well, he said they're deeper in the forest. The trees, water.
We're surrounded by forest.
Would they even come with us?
maybe if we found like a beast god.
But why would we want them to come with us?
To have like, maybe we can convince them to help us in our journey because we're trying to do
Jet's
some
scared
good.
of the ancient city.
And I'm really scared of the ancient city.
hmm
Why would a god help us?
I mean, this guy became a backpack for me for no reason. So if we could think of a good reason, like,
If we help them by making or fixing the ancient city while getting the flying machine, then it's like, doing double duty.
But it seemed to me that they didn't really care about the ancient city.
I haven't heard from you in like 30 minutes.
On top of Jolo, just riding along.
Oh, so you've come to the end of the day here. As you guys are talking about this, discussing this, like it's essentially time to set up camp and do an evening activity if you so wish.
Okay. Do you do the bridge now, or do you guys really want to go see the ancient city?
I don't.
I vote for ancient city.
I think the ancient city will end up making our travel so much easier,
hmm
and we owe it to Ananta.
Look at Ananta. What do you think?
Okay. Ananta?
She's like staring like into the distance, like over everything as you're saying this, and so you have to talk twice to get her attention. And she turns back to you.
Ancient city? Flying devices? Do we go get that, or do we continue over? What's your vote?
If we think about this, if they catch us, it looks like we will be sent directly to where the enemy leaders are. Wherever the nexus of command is, it must reach, along this huge line on the water.
Or they turn us into zombies immediately.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, is that there's a good chance that we come face to face with whatever it was that Jet was saying his sister was scared of. And if we don't get caught, but we're spotted, there's a good chance that they put a lot of resources into chasing us, and we don't have the means to outrun them. If we
No.
go... Well, we don't all have the means, such as you. He looks at Jolo. But if we go to the forest and we attempt to parlay with these beast and land gods, these gods of nature. We don't really have that much supplies, and there's a really good chance that we run out of food. There also could be some dinosaurs that have encroached on the territories because of the territory that the ninjas have taken by the water. They may have released stuff into the woods. I don't know. We go to the city. You say that there's ancient threats.
Last time I checked, yeah.
It seems that we're in a triangle of danger, and anywhere we go is bad.
Yep.
We got to pick something.
So, which corner are you in?
Well, I didn't like the sound of the boiling lake, as the mushroom put it. But it could be that none of the ninja are there. So I think it's possible that we maybe press on. Maybe we look for the land gods. I'm not against going to the city. I think that would maybe be the safest option. The mushroom mentioned farmland, which means there could be some crop that's there.
Farmland on the outskirts of the city, yeah. That's...
Yeah.
I'm not
You
sure.
see she's saying this, her like fist is clenched so tight there's like a little bead of blood. And she doesn't mention going straight towards the council. And I think that you probably intuit that that's the thing she wants to do the most. The most reckless thing, potentially.
Rufu, what about you? And so you want to just make the bridge here and now and continue on? Okay. So that's 2 for the ancient city, 1 for going immediately, and 1 for with the land gods. Jet?
I don't want anything to happen to you guys. But it feels like no matter what we do, there's a chance. So let's just go where we need to go, I say. Let's just head in that direction. At least we'll be closer, if anything happens.
Okay. So, is there any big, shall we say, not denial, but people who really think that we shouldn't be going towards the Spirit Council immediately? Zoo, Kaloni, looking at you guys.
Jeez.
Nada throws up her hands. She looks at you guys too. That's 2 votes for going to the council. Just FYI.
Man, how does my vote even count when the kid who's taking care of the avatar decides something? All right, let's go to the council.
We get to the council faster on flying machines.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a big responsibility, kiddo. Your decision matters a lot. And I want to take care of you. So if you're going to go across, I might as well make sure you get across safely.
That decision could get us killed.
Yeah, Yeah, it definitely feels like
Maybe
this
some
is-
of us, but I mean, I'll do my darndest that the ones who
Wouldn't be
matter
him.
don't.
In the way of things, it looks like anything can get us killed. But if everyone's saying, well, the majority is saying to go directly to the Spirit Council, it's going to still take us. This is taking us a week to get here. Can I make like a quick calculation on the map to see like how long it would take us to get to the estimated area?
Yes.
So it'd take us another 3 weeks to get to, at least.
Yeah, so it's been exactly a week since you started the journey. And you are now... You're like here, so it'd be like 1, 2, 3. You're trying to cross the river now?
Well, if that would be our direct way to the Spirit Council, yeah.
Like 20 days on foot?
Yeah.
Zam.
and then flying, would we know that it gets us there faster? Probably. I mean,
If we can get that.
Yes. Assuming you're starting from the center of the ancient city,
Let's
like
take us,
6.5 days.
it'll take us a few days to get to the ancient city as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so including getting to like the heart of the city. Like 5 days. So 50%
Half
less
the
time
time.
total.
Pretty compelling.
What do we do?
Do you tell us that she?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll let you guys know all the information. Like, look, if we go to the
And
ancient
you're-
city,
You're guesstimating for these flying machines because you don't like
yeah. Don't
They're
know how
fast.
big they are. Don't know, like, I don't know if I can make them work.
Wait, how are we gonna
Oh
fly
yeah, they might not
Jolo?
even work.
Well, the flying machines, I don't know how big they are. They might be big enough to hold Jolo as well.
your backpack. Like they're pretty big. Big enough for your buddy.
He agrees.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think we should hinge everything on that one fact that he doesn't know. But look,
Sentient machine.
we could get there quicker if we manage to get to the ancient city, get one of those flying devices, and get it to work.
I think Ananta looks at you guys and she has like a premise like, what if the council doesn't know that of the incursion that's coming towards them? If we're
Well-
too slow, we'll get there at the same time as, a siege.
The invasion. It's possible. But the monks, the air temple, knew about it, and they flew over, right? So theoretically, that news should have carried. But you're right; it's possible they don't know, and
They
we want to get there as quick as possible.
they left over a week ago, so I don't even know that they would have seen this. Right, the last we knew is that another coastal city had been attacked.
Yes, they may not know that they're this close. Yeah, fair.
Do we know how information travels in the world of Avatar: Age of Bone?
Yes, you do. The Vento Cristo trading routes.
Okay.
And without the Eastern Temple, you know that essentially any sort of information sharing network on the
From the
Eastern
east.
The east is gone. And I think you guys also know that the southern water temple was evacuated.
Yeah, we were told.
Yeah.
Gerald told us.
So there's a strong hint that the southern information sharing network has taken at least a huge blow.
If speeds are our main priority here, then maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we should head to the deathly ancient city.
Well, look, I know people that have gone in and come back out. It's been done before. Just saying that to be careful.
Wait, wasn't there a camp that that didn't you have some sort of recording something
We
something?
don't know.
Nope.
If only somebody
Can
had
you tell
left
us
an
about it?
important message that was
Nope.
shared with the group.
Dang it! Never mind. Rescind, rewind.
Hmm.
Crazy.
Look, we could shave off days of our journey. If that feels worth it, let's go. Anybody got any further thoughts? Maybe.
Nanta just says we should make camp for tonight.
Yeah,
That's
let's
for
do
sure.
it.
So
But we're
you
close
guys all
to-
start preparing. Sorry, I
We're
didn't mean to
close
cut
to
you off.
them, so just keep it down, maybe. No loud noises, or would they see a firelight from this point? With their patrols, I
Yeah.
think, potentially. So
Let's
any
not risk
fire,
it.
let's do it in a hut. And Shen will start building like an earthen hut as quietly as possible.
A big rock
mean-
comes out of the ground.
Stealthily.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Or smoke.
Okay.
There's regardless. Okay, let's set up camp.
How are you feeling, Konohana?
you feel the rumbling earth. She seems ready.
Nice. Oh, sorry. It's like move. Do you need this dirt anymore, Mr. Backpack Mushroom Man?
Nope.
All right.
Yeah, you empty out the dirt from your backpack. The mushroom's gone. He just is your backpack now. I think you probably find up like the dried up husk of the old mushroom.
God.
He was delicious.
Could be considered a delicacy.
And you take out Konohana. I think for Konohana, it's been a week of traveling. And I haven't really had a chance to describe her. You haven't really taken her out of your bag, essentially. And if you remember when you first got her, it was all smoke and darkness in there. And then the second time you looked at her a while later, there was just a hint of light in the middle. And now I think that you can tell that there's something glowing at the center of the orb, but the light is passing through the smoke.
You getting stronger in there? What's going on?
It seems so.
All right. I'll show our spirit expert, Kaloni. Remember what she looked like before when we meditated on her? Look now. She's all glowy.
Oh, that's amazing. And Connie will like ever so gently, like I don't know, pet the orb. I guess. I'm so happy for you. You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, you feel the warmth of the orb as you pet it.
All right, I'll get started on that pit.
Be over here watching.
All right, go ahead and roll me. Roll me a rely on your skills and training. What is everyone else's evening activity? Are we doing training? Are we hunting? What's up? So I got one hunter.
I'll go hunting with Rufu.
Got two hunters.
Yeah, same.
3 hunters. There we go.
Yeah, I'll hunt.
Got 4 hunters. All right, all the hunters. Roll me 2d6.
Rolly.
Yes. Okay.
That's a hit.
Yeah, 8.
Hit.
6.
That's not a hit.
That's not a hit.
Focus. Oh, I don't get any bonuses. No. 8.
8. That's a hit. Rufu.
The delay.
Wow, everyone,
There's so many 8s. That's incredible.
big combination.
That's actually incredible. So the hunters, I think between you, even though it was 2 hits and 2 misses, because all 4 of you went, you're able to get 3 rations.
Wait, the 2 misses were who?
I was 1
For
miss.
the one miss, yeah.
I guess
Okay, I thought it was
That
8,
answers that
8, 8.
question.
Okay, yeah.
And with an 8 for the fire, you're able to.
Can I put
Move
her
some
on the
ground.
mound that I'm about to move? Because I know she like needs energy and heat.
Ooh.
So like put her there and then stay close and like
She
back up.
glows briefly as you do it, like a dragon egg incubating in the flame. Putting her in the magma seemed to be a good decision, and it glows. It's a nearly smokeless fire. It's just heat and stone, and so there's nary a sign of this happening. And I assume you do it kind of like as quietly as you can. You're still moving earth and rock around. But there's sound in the woods around you, right? Those night creatures, hoots and yelps, insects and things. I think that you guys had been hearing sound before, and now it's getting louder and louder as the wet season kind of progresses. And it seems that the water is bringing new life to the land, and things are coming out and hunting, and especially being near the river now, there's a lot of life that stays near, to have a source of water to drink as well. And I think that, Jet, you notice whenever you're closer to your backpack, there's a little bit louder sounds of nature. So it just seems that maybe life is a little bit drawn towards the land god.
Is he like okay? Does he seem chill?
Seems very chill.
That like it's okay that we're not going straight over the river and we're taking a little detour? Because I know you had somewhere to go.
I'm here to travel, and you're taking me traveling.
Nice.
That's good.
This is weird, man. This is weird.
Yep, never traveled like this before. It's very weird. New. Change is good. You eat the mushroom?
Just watching him do it.
Just that's the whole thing, not even just a piece. No microdose here.
You actually eat the mushroom?
I'll take like I mean, I'll let it touch my tongue and my lips unless it like automatically rejects me or something.
It doesn't taste bad. You like it's dry though. Like
Jerky.
yeah, it's like a mushroom jerky. Yeah. Absolutely. That's exactly it. But like I think if you bite into it and you take like a little piece, like it's meaty. Like thick.
Yeah, do I level
You're
up?
chewing on it and you're like, oh, like this thing is probably a few rations.
Oh, okay.
I gotta dehydrate it.
Save that for later then.
Perfect. So the mushroom is 5 rations total. You eat one of the rations, I guess. So you have 4 more now that you of the dead mushroom body. You guys bring 3 rations back to camp altogether. And you have a little bit of an evening. So whoever's taken care of tallying up the rations, we do so.
I think we had.
So we found 4, technically. So that means 3 are needed.
You found 3.
Well, Jet just
wait,
ate his 1 ration, right, from the
Yeah.
mushroom.
I'm good for the next few days. Don't worry.
It's a good berry.
Essentially.
My count was 19 last time, I think.
Well, we were at 16, and now with this, we're at 19.
Okay, cool. Oh, perfect.
19 used.
Not so bad. Not so bad.
Yeah. Let's continue trying to find things. Anyways,
Yeah. So everyone has a rough night's sleep. You may clear.
I'm going to
true
keep
fatigue.
an eye out, however, during the night.
Yeah, let's do watch.
We're a bit too
And
close
rotations.
to the other ninja camp that I don't want to risk anything.
I agree.
So do I have to roll anything?
For the watches, no. I think you'll need 3 watches for the whole night if you guys want to actually get a good sleep kind of thing. So who are your 3 watches?
I'll do a watch.
There we go.
Right. Who's first watch?
I'll take it.
Sure. So Shen, you stay up. Jet and Sue go to bed. You see the evening turn to night. You hear the sounds of the forest. And I think in the dead of the night, as it just starts, Shen, you hear the building of the ninjas. So it doesn't stop. So I think you confirm that they
Yeah,
just
they're
keep
tireless.
working. Yeah, they just keep going. And you go wake up the next watch. So who do you wake up next?
Good, Jet. You good for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Keep an eye out. And Chance can go to sleep.
Head to bed. Jet, you're up. It's late.
No dinosaurs in the air.
You see something in the sky.
Oh, fuck.
A dark shape flies overhead. No sound. Doesn't come down. But it seemed like you couldn't see the stars. Almost like moving in a line and gone.
Wonder what that
Comes time for Sue's watch.
So,
What?
it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm up.
There was something that was in the sky, but it didn't. It just passed overhead, like far up in the
Like-
sky.
Like the footprints?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I gotta watch the skies now. Oh.
You're awake, looking around. You hear the knock, knock, knock on wood of the ninjas far below. you hear a snarl. Same direction as the ninjas. The
A
yelp.
snarl. Oh. I'll like look off into the direction. Can I tell, like, just by the sound, if it's far enough away that I know that it's just like happening away
Yeah,
from our camp?
it's not close. I think you
Okay.
hear it like echo a little bit, so you know that
Right.
it's either like down by the water or maybe on the other side, and so it's echoing up and then into the woods to you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'll focus more of my attention in the direction of that noise, make sure it doesn't get louder or approach us in any way, and I'll continue my watch.
Yeah, the rest of your watch passes without too much incident. Just some bugs and stuff, like you see like a little toad leap into the camp.
I leave it.
And the sun rises on a new day, dawn of the next day.
Morning.
Morning.
Still here. All right, that's good. No one attacked at night.
What'd you say, Sean?
No one attacked at night. We're good.
No attacks.
Survived.
No attacks. Jet saw some flying thing, and I heard some yelping down by the water. Sounded like an animal.
We are in a forest.
That we are.
Mr. Mushroom, did you sleep?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a good question.
Just curious if he was up the whole time.
I mean, how does? No, I'm not going to ask. Yeah, no.
I was
That's
also
what he
up.
wants.
Also, okay, so dual. Okay, right. Does both. Should we head off?
Yeah, let's not waste any more time. Well, not waste, but, you know. Let's not delay.
All right.
Cover the fire pit before we
Cover the
leave.
pit.
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll those dice, everyone. I want to be
Traveling?
all around.
God damn it. Do I want to use my...
Wait, did we?
Oh,
We decided
fucker!
we're going to the ancient city. We're
Yeah.
going across. Okay.
Ancient City.
City?
That's another 8.
Roll the 5.
That's a 6 on one die.
9.
And a 4. Yeah. 10! A big old 1-0.
Very nice. Very nice.
I think I'm the only
progress.
fail. Good shit.
Yeah, so 110, 2 9s, and an 8, and then a 5.
The
A
water
10,
bender.
2 9s, an 8, and 1 5.
Yeah.
My gosh.
We're at the ancient city now?
Ooh.
It's not so bad.
But you're close. So you guys start to travel due north. So hold on 1 second here. So you
And this
can
is deeper,
hear-
right?
Is what?
Say again.
This is deeper into the forest, so like we're gonna go meet our
Yeah,
other godly friends.
we don't know where they are. We're just heading
He just said
towards the
they're-
ancient city.
Yeah, but he said that they're deeper in the forest.
Yeah. But deeper into the forest could be other way too, because there's forest on the other side of the river as well.
But if he's met them and they've tried to eat him before, I would think that they're, on this side of the river.
We don't know when that time period was. Right? Because he's been on the other side of the river before. He was able to cross it easily before. It's only recently when the ninjas have taken up camp. They can't.
I just want to talk to the talking tree, okay?
We might. But let's find a hungry beast god.
That part's scary. Trees aren't going to kill me.
Have you seen the treants? They did some serious damage.
All right. So I modified the map a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Making some progress. So you guys make some good progress today, and the mushroom kind of calls out a few times during your travel. Oh, not that way. Go around a little bit, and steers you guys. You make
Wait.
good time with no encounters for the day.
Dang.
This guy's awesome.
Thanks.
As the evening approaches, he says, "There's one of the other gods near. We can go see him if you want.
What
He's-
god is?
Well, he's a bit of a harder one to deal with.
Why?
Is he a beast?
He's one of the beast lords. He is... Well, his name is Kralakat. He's the Lord of Cricket Snake.
Cricket snake.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, actually, like imagining it in my head.
Ugh.
Is he more cricket or more snake?
We can use all the help we can get.
We don't know if he's gonna help us.
We're never gonna know if we don't try.
You think it has legs?
Oh God.
Crickets do, snakes don't.
Oh no.
So
That's
maybe.
what I'm saying.
Snake body.
Oh my god,
with
is it a
cricket
jumping
legs?
snake?
Maybe it
Maybe.
coils its tail like a spring to bounce.
Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh, well, you wanted to go. Let's go.
Yay!
Well, I don't think there's much time for it today. You're saying it's close to night at this point?
I think we could visit it now.
Oh, we're that close. All right.
He will move.
Well, should we all go? Maybe some of us should set up camp and the spirit folks deal with the. Well, it's a god. It's not a spirit. I'm confused.
Who wants to go meet the cricket snake god?
It is life, like me.
Yeah, Jet, you might be having
no
to
offense,
forced to
Mushroom.
go because
Yeah.
you kind of got Mr. Mushroom on your back.
I don't mind. I can go with Kaloni.
Yeah, I'll go.
Probably take the avatar too. No.
Oh.
Joel shrugs, thumps the earth, and you see like like a boulder move.
He's got some
He's
good
been
practice in,
practicing.
yeah.
Well, he's feeling so much better.
Yeah, I think he does that. Rufu, you're the only one who notices that he like winces a little bit because he's still recovering. It looks impressive.
All right.
So we just, I mean, do we
careful.
need to set up a like actual structure? Is it like raining today or like does it seem
The
like
weather
we
like?
just
Weather is held true. The sun is out, and so it is like evening. As it descends into evening, you guys are thinking about this. But it was right when it was turning to evening that the mushroom was like, Kralakat is here.
Okay. But no like clouds on the horizon or anything.
Doesn't seem like it right
Storm
now.
clouds. Okay. I mean, we could. It'll be a more comfortable sleep, I suppose.
Yeah.
And we're far enough away that, well, hopefully, we won't get spotted. So wouldn't hurt.
I guess we have enough rations or we don't need somebody to go out and forage.
We should, anyways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2,
Right.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
Who's going where? Tell me.
Let's do it.
Jet,
I'm staying behind at the
Kaloni,
camp.
and Jolo and Rufu going to see the beast god, and then Shen and Zu staying back.
What about Ananta?
Ananta will stay back and kind of give a shiver at the thought of some sort of a snake bug. I'll go hunting. I'm foraging. I can try and find some food.
Thanks.
Awesome. Shen, you mind taking care of camp? I'm going to go hunting too.
Sure. Shen will start earthbending and building a little hut.
Perfect. You make a little base. Ananta's going to go around. She's going to find a ration.
You can hear the whole journey of that dice. So.
Amazing.
Off the table, baby. 8.
That's another ration. So you guys find 2 rations.
Beautiful.
And the rest of Team Avatar is going to head slowly into the dense forest. As you go, you start to hear that sound that crickets make.
Oh no.
The grinding of their, if anyone didn't know, the way that crickets make sound is that they grind their legs together. And their legs are essentially, I wish I had one in front of me. They're kind of like the hairs are like a comb. And as they grind against each other and flick, they make that sound, like of what crickets. I know it doesn't sound anything like that, but that's how it works. And you hear the sound of crickets all around you, and it grows louder and louder. Jet, you take a step forward, and you... It's all crickets. The area ahead of you, the forest floor, is littered with them.
Everyone stop! Oh god. I think I'm upset. God. I lift up my foot to look at
Just a big, squishy, dead cricket.
Oh no.
Oh, don't piss off the god.
Yeah, what do I do?
Do you start like eating crickets? Yeah, you and Jolo can each have a ration done for. There's enough crickets, and they pretty much like they even if they try to run, there's so many crickets that you're able to get as much as you want.
We're done. We're done for.
But as you guys like, I think like you take a moment to start doing this, and you see like a rabbit squirrel come by and like eat a cricket, and then you see, like essentially, it would probably be like a deer fox would come by, and it eats like a few crickets and goes, and so there are other animals that kind of like flit in and out of the area, but none of them go too far into the mass of crickets.
Kaloni?
Yeah.
Isn't this your thing?
He's not a spirit.
I am losing track of what things are. You wanted to come here. What do we do? Do we make a sacrifice? I think that's
You
what
hear-
people do for gods.
And there's the sound of like a giant comb being flicked a little ways away from you as you say this.
I get down on my
Funny.
knees.
Bonnie will like try to make her way toward the sound, but be small the whole time, I guess. Not small in like a, she's gonna try and respect this god that she doesn't know and hopefully not be terrified of. Yes.
Wait, Mr. Mushroom said it was going to be really hard to get to him or like to talk to him. I don't know if that means he's going to attack us or something right away.
How else are we gonna go talk to them if we don't go toward them?
I don't know. Maybe we wait for that sound again. Try to pinpoint exactly where it's coming from.
That's what I was trying to do.
Same area.
You start screaming out. All the crickets go silent. And in the thundering silence, cree, croo, boom, cree, croo, boom. And it gets closer. The ground shakes a little. Cree, croo, boom. And bounding into the kind of open space before you that had all of the crickets on the ground, crushing and smearing them as it comes, is a giant black cricket. So the two, like the four kind of front legs coming out the front, and the giant kind of like back legs that have like all of the comb hairs on it that would make the sound as it lands. But as it lands, it keeps landing as something behind it kind of comes down and coils around. And then it rears up. So the front legs kind of coming out like this as it kind of goes up on its snake-like body, scales underneath. But you know that crickets have like that multiple segmented chests, so the scales are segmented with that bug body underneath it. The giant cricket legs like touch the floor as it rears up, and looks down at you, and you see half of it is the cricket mandibles coming down, but the top of it is like a split snake mouth with two giant fangs that seem to retract and peek out a little bit. Huge black eyes, the same essentially as a cricket and a snake, looking back down at you, and there's these huge feelers on it, the antenna kind of drooping down towards you, and the scales all the way up and down its back. As it does this, it crickets have wings, if you remember.
Of course it has fucking wings.
So Kralakat is a large creature, part snake, part cricket, and it looks down at all of you, and the cricket sounds increase again until all of a sudden the sounds that the crickets are making form words. You called for me. And so the sound, so I'm going to talk like in its voice, but essentially it's the cricket sounds that are talking to you. And it says, you called for me.
I'm gonna bow immediately. I want to just confirm it's Kralakat. Okay, yeah. So Chloe's gonna like bow immediately, and be like, Lord, Kralakat, hello, hi. Yes, we were wondering if you might want to. We're gonna go to the ancient city and try and purge the scourge there, and we were wondering if you would like to assist.
The crickets like make a shrill noise, very like loud, covering the end of your sentence. And it quiets down, and you hear it say, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my Selung. And you feel the backpack and start to vibrate a little on your back. And it goes, oh, I thought this might happen. Yeah, just turn me around. So you turn it around. And at the back of the backpack, two little eyes, little black beady eyes, open up that are now on your backpack. Hello, Kreliket. The cricket's kind of like quiet once more. Why are you here? He looks at you guys and goes, I was going to say what you said. Oh, okay.
She's just gonna nod. She's not gonna say anything.
We're here to look at the corruption in the city with these young mortals. And it bends down close. Looks at you all. Why do you call me?
We need your help.
What do you need my help with? Do not waste my time. And it, all the wings of the cricket start to flutter as it says this in irritation.
Okay, well, take the things inside so we can purify and make it better. Yeah, Kalani's working on it. She just got yelled at by a god. She's freaking out.
You want safe passage, and you will have it from me. I will not touch you. And I will tell Sharar to leave it alone.
It?
Urse is sleeping, and Fleisch will not come near the city these days.
Thank you for your generosity.
Yeah.
And it looks at Mysalong. The arbors have spoke. There is much twisted energy in the city right now. Grolic has left to seek the spirits, and the plantlings have all but fled the forest. It is dying, and we are dying with it.
We're actually trying to help with that too.
It comes and puts its face like right next to you, and you hear it whisper, and the whisper is in the hiss of a snake. I know. And my son goes, these guys have the avatar.
Yeah.
And you hear that whisper. We'll see what that means. We'll see what that can do. And it backs up. The crickets start hopping and moving, and it begins to like shift its body. And I think that you can all tell that it's about to leave. If there's any last thing that you would want to do, and it'll take off.
Too scared.
Boom. Clink, clink, clink. Boom. But this time it kind of like recedes much further, and the crickets will begin to like dissipate from the area.
You just got up in your face. How are you okay?
Above the board or whatever. Shy, were you taking notes?
Yeah.
Okay. There's
I have
a
notes
lot of.
for it.
Okay, thank God. a lot of words that I've had no idea. Never heard of them before. Like, okay, good. Okay, we have safe passage, I guess. Thanks, Mr. Mushroom.
You guys are fighting, it seems
Yup.
like.
Yeah.
Fighting? Me?
You're dying? You're dying. He said you're dying.
Oh, dying. Yep. While I was going, gotta spread new life around. Have a kid.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have to find Mrs. Mushroom.
What?
That's not how that.
Jet doesn't fucking know. He has a kid. He needs a wife.
Oh. Sure.
Well, if you see her, let us know. We'll pick her up. Just don't do it on my back.
No. Where one mushroom grows, maybe another can too.
Go back to camp.
You guys can slowly make your way back to camp.
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
We met him, that's for sure.
Yeah. Sure you're okay? You guys look like you've seen a spirit.
I think my ghost.
I don't know what I
It's the
said.
same thing, isn't it?
I don't
No.
think so. It seems the spirits are a bit more than that, from what we've been hearing, right? So, yeah. How was the cricket snake? Did he help us?
He's giving us safe passage, and I'm happy to have that at least because I don't want to get on his bad side.
We wouldn't have had it otherwise. Didn't Mr. Mushroom say that he was going to be not here tomorrow?
Yeah, but there's protection in the land.
From a beast god?
He called off I don't know what Shirar is, but he said Shirar's gonna leave us alone.
Mr. Mushroom, does that tell you anything?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to deal with that guy.
Oh,
Who is that guy?
Fur and teeth. Big. He would eat me.
Would he listen to Cricket Lord?
Maybe.
Well, it's better than
Fight.
nothing.
Yep.
All right. Well, who hasn't eaten? We have some rations still, and I'll start passing out rations to whoever hasn't eaten yet.
got my jerky.
Come grab a bite. Like to eat.
So that is Ananta and Zoo found a portion each.
Mm-hmm.
Rufu and Jolo had their fill of crickets,
I got my
leaving.
mushroom.
You had you had a mushroom again.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so just 2 uses of rations. All right. Okay, cool.
I can't get no.
Guys are doing pretty good on food.
Not too bad.
All right. I still would like to. I hear they're an acquired taste.
We really need to get some salt.
It's the one thing we didn't get, you know.
Salt.
Sodium chloride. No, sorry.
Knuckle.
Alrighty. And you guys can have another rough sleep all around.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
So-
I do still want to keep an eye out. Getting closer to the ancient city, Shen's a little bit on edge.
I'll need 3 watchers if you would like to take watch.
So we
Shall
can
we
take a turn.
I don't think I'm sleeping anytime soon after what I saw, so I could take first
Yeah.
watch.
Okay.
Alright.
We still need a third?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Alright, Jet, you stay awake into the night. You don't hear any crickets, which is weird in and of itself after so many days in the forest.
Where did they go?
You see nothing in the sky. Your watch comes to an end. Who do you wake up?
I look over at Kaloni. If she looks like she's like a little restless still, then I'll wake her up. But if not, I'll wake up Shen.
Yeah, Coloni's struggling to sleep for sure.
Your turn.
Good. Honestly, laying down was more stressful than not laying down.
Every time I close my eyes, I see his face.
She like shivers and then goes to, I guess, patrol.
Sure. You take a walk around the camp, take a look. You also notice the lack of crickets. Near the end of your watch, you do hear a few. It seems that whatever event had transpired has fully passed, or whatever storm it was has fully moved away. Your watch comes to an end. What do you do?
Waking up. Sue, right? He's the one who said he wanted to take third watch, or not take, also do a watch.
You wake up
Oh,
whoever
Shen?
you want to wake
Yeah,
up.
that's true.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to wake up Shen.
Well, I forgot who offered. I'll wake up Shen then. I don't know if she'll try to sleep. She'll terribly sleep, but she'll try. Shen, it's
Yeah, got it.
been
Thanks.
really quiet. Good luck.
Okay.
Good.
You have your watch. It's quiet. I think Shen, you notice more than the other two that the animal sounds are further away from the camp now. Even though you've gone deeper into the forest, to the wilds. After whatever meeting took place with your friends, you were perhaps more alone.
That's unsettling. All right. Cool.
The sun rises. Dawn of the next day.
All right. Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
Let's get going.
I'm ready.
Okay. What are the rolls today, gangs?
Baby. Okay, that's not bad.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
I got snake eyes. I got snake eyes.
6. So close.
Oh, the 6. That's over
Chloe's
on
too
that side,
sleepy.
too.
I got a 10.
Got a 4.
No.
Oh,
We're doing so good. Oh.
Oh god.
So you would have made progress today, but with the snake eyes, we had some special rules around that. I should really put this in the game rules
boy.
section.
I'm scared.
let's see what happens. Sharar didn't stay away. It was all a lie.
Oh no.
Please don't even.
What about
Guys?
all the other names?
Could be any of the other ones. We don't know
Sharar,
what their names.
Horse, Fleishy, Arbors, Plantlings.
What about the Grolic?
All right, sure.
Is it Grolic or Grelic?
That too.
Grolic.
Or Garlic?
Grolic.
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 As you travel on this day, clouds start forming fairly early in the day. You had a kind of an unnatural bout of good weather, but the rain is coming again. And you can all see that it's going to pour long and hard. Huge storm clouds roiling and rolling in. And they seem to be converging their densest part over the ancient city.
Oh gosh.
So as you crest the small rise and kind of go back down, you can see in the distance where it will be. Because the forest, with its massive trees and growth, ends at a certain point, and a vast open space begins. This is the area designated as the ancient city. And as the light gets dim and you hear the of thunder, blowing wind, you can see that there's a kind of like medley of colors on the outskirts of this space. But in the middle, there is a like gray and deep orange of rust, like burgundy in this light, like blood, dried blood, as if the entire center of the city is one kind of like huge dried blood clot made of metal, a scab that never healed in the land. Sue, as you look at the city, you slip.
Oh.
Down the other side of the road. Yeah, hit a bunch of bushes and trees and things. And
like curl up into a ball.
unfortunately, yeah, you curl up in a ball and boom, 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 boom. Cannonball through the kind of like growth. You, as you open your eyes and look up, there's a small little plant that looks at you and then runs away.
Like sit up on my butt to like look around, make sure there aren't others.
It quickly is lost in the forest. But now you're separated from your friends. And I'm going to say it takes a little bit of time. You guys like go to find another way down the ridge. Sue, you're going to meet up with them. Sue, you take one fatigue. This is from the Snake Eyes. And it generally slows down the journey for the day as you guys kind of have to meet up. I'm okay.
Okay. Just
I'll
echoes
meet you
through.
guys at the bottom. I'm already here.
Amazing. As you all meet, the mound, the rise shivers a little bit. You hear coming from a crack in one of the boulders.
Oh my god.
What is that?
It's the sound of
Sleeping
something
rock.
large and asleep.
Oh, it's
Maybe we
that
could
name that I
just-
can't remember.
Or say. Maybe we can just sneak away. Just not make any loud movements and just
Wait, what is
continue.
it?
Mr. Mushroom mentioned something about another land god sleeping. Or maybe it was the snake. Cricket sneak.
Don't wake him up, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
there
wake
was
him
also
up.
there was
Don't
like the
wake 'em
mushroom
up.
guy, but he was like a plant instead. Sorry.
I
He was
I
just
know what
running
that
around.
is. I think I know what that is. Little plantling.
What?
I think they called them plantlings.
Okay. All right. Well, are we going? Where are we? How are we getting around this thing?
It's evening now. You either make camp near the sleeping bear, or everyone spends a fatigue.
We go through the night.
You move the camp further away.
I'll spend the fatigue. I don't think Cholo is going to be able to stay quiet all night. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
he's
a
a
good
pretty
point.
quiet
That's a good
guy
point.
when he's sleeping.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
I'll do it too.
All right. Everyone spends the fatigue. You push on. The rain starts to fall. Now it's raining, and you're traveling, and it's the middle of the night, and you have to make camp. When you all finally make camp, there is no rest to be had.
Oh,
Wet, and for some reason a little bit colder this side of the valley towards the city. It is an uncomfortable sleep, I think, to the point that it's not a good rest.
Even if we make like a shelter and everything.
All right, how loud do you want to be?
Well, how far have we gone?
You've gone a ways away. Like, you can talk, probably. I don't know if you want to start.
Probably.
Only just talk. Jeez, we didn't go far at all, especially in
wait,
rain.
but it's pouring, right?
in heavy
So-
rain with thunder.
Yeah, look, if you think you're not going to make a rest, like, be able to rest, you could technically just keep traveling all night.
We could.
I mean that too.
In the rain. Oh, gosh.
I think it's.
Do
gonna
you
be
all
raining
do you
for a
all want to
long
keep
time
traveling all night?
anyways. Sure.
Sue's okay with continuing.
If we're not gonna
Jet,
get
you need
any
your
rest
beauty sleep?
anyways.
All right, everybody roll 2d6.
I cannot believe it.
8. Don't you fucking
I got
dare
another
say it.
snake eyes.
No!
No!
Somebody get this cat off
Can
my
you guys
head.
see
Get
them?
new dice.
Yeah,
Jesus.
throw those out.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
So that's a lower chance than rolling 2 nat ones, just so everyone knows. Like, that's an incredibly low chance. If 2 nat ones is, what is it supposed to be? It's like 1 in 400 or something. Like, this
Holy
is less
shit.
than that. So
Yeah.
I'm still pulling twigs out of my arm.
crazy. But for all that luck, it's bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
That's 2 failures, and it's snake eyes. What does everybody else have?
8.
7.
8 and the
So-
7.
I thought I was doing well with an 11, but it's snake eyes.
A 6. Absolutely. You guys make, again, abysmal progress.
This is a terrible idea.
It's in the dark. It's in the rain.
We're
you're
tired. It
tripping,
makes sense.
You're slipping. You're tired. Rufu and like Jolo needs to take a break at one point, so you kind of have to stay with him, and everyone just has to wait for a bit, and then he keeps going. You guys kind of like try eating food, like rations on the way. It's generally not a good time in the forest. You take another fatigue from the snake eyes. In this case, I think that probably what happens is like you go to like bite your food and slip, and it just goes into the mud.
I pull it out of the mud. I still eat it.
But you eat a bunch of mud because of
Like
the runs.
let the rain like wash whatever my rations are off. Just eat wet rations.
It's like mush. As you go forward, the dawn breaks. You don't see the city in front of you anymore. It's just woods. The woods are deathly quiet. The rain is still falling. The day is dim light. I think all of a sudden you hear, piercing through the quietness, very familiar sound you heard a little bit earlier in your journey. Metal scraping against metal. But this time, instead of kind of happening and then stopping, it just drags on, and it gets louder and louder. The flash of light in the trees. And then all of a sudden the trees are falling down towards you as something large starts making its way. And that's all for this episode of Avatar Age of Bone. Thank you all for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you next Tuesday at 7:30 EST. Please follow us on all our socials. It's at TheHexagonTTRPG. You can email us at info@TheHexagonTTRPG.com. Go to YouTube, catch up on some stuff. And potentially you'll be able to see the next episode. On Thursday, we're going to have another episode from a wonderful campaign, which is going to be
Champs Challenge.
Champs Challenge! And you can all enter the wonderful world that Bernie has created for us. But until then, thank you for watching. And I'm going to do EXP for our wonderful players.
EXP the chat, baby. EXP.
So let's, in this campaign in Avatar Legends, it is growth questions. So let's go ahead and ask some growth questions of our players. Chrome has shut down all my tabs because we were doing a lot of narration. Okay. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
The invasion has gotten a lot further than we thought.
I mean, I learned
many
about
land
fucking land gods. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, the gods of the wilds. There's a whole other faction to worry about now, and you're starting to see that they are not pushovers potentially. Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
I think
No.
so.
The process.
I don't know about that one. In the process, yeah. Did you guide a character towards balance or end the session at your center?
Nay.
That's a bunch of no's.
One
Alrighty.
I'm so close.
We have our players' personal questions. You're at your center? Well, that's good. Perfect. More for me to move you from. Rufu, did you express vulnerability? You were scared
Yeah.
at one point. Did you tell your friends you were scared? No. But I think we're moving away from the admitting you were wrong part. I'll leave that up to you if you think that is being vulnerable. Good. Sue, did you make progress towards your goal against your adversary?
I did not. My adversary, I had chosen it to be the ninja camp leader, and we completely moved away from the ninja camp. So
Pretty bold of you to think we were gonna go up against the leader of the camp.
Well, to be fair, at the end of last session, I thought it was just like the camp with like the leader and like some goons.
Okay.
And then today I was like, okay, yeah, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Just a few more
I-
people.
As you all know, I had that whole battle encounter planned out just in case.
Oh shit.
That blocks for everybody.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
god.
I do want to say though, would you allow me to switch my adversary to whatever this thing is that's coming out of the woods?
I'll let you do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Shen has definitely warned about these mechanical contraptions in the ancient city.
Okay.
But you're
Yes.
just like, haha, you don't want this to be your adversary, so I'll totally let you leave.
But my only thing is that I don't know what I would make my goal. I guess I
Your
don't even know
goal
what it
versus-
is, right?
I mean, defeat it, survive.
well, it's not one of the
make a
options though.
friend.
Like the options are capture, discredit, depose, restrain, expose, and exile. It's kind of specific.
Oh, 'cause it's a
Oh,
person.
yeah, because there's no really defeating in the base game. I think you can pick restrain, and that's like,
Okay.
defeat it.
Yeah, okay. So I'll do that, and you have to shift my balance twice.
He has
Cool.
to, or he can.
Wait, let me reread it. The GM shifts your balance twice to match your new adversary
Wow.
and your new goal.
Holy shit.
Oh.
So
What do
last
you
time
wanna
you
do-
moved me twice towards care, so I'm a +1
Yeah.
care right now.
What do you want to do to this adversary? I mean, you're trying to restrain them.
Yeah, well, I think ultimately I'm thinking of protecting the party, protecting Team Avatar against whatever's coming out. So
Okay.
I mean, it could go force or care. The
I'll
intention
move
is care,
you-
but the action is force. So.
Yeah, I'll move you 2 towards force. I think that makes the most sense.
Does that make him end his session at the middle?
At my center, yeah, I land right on my center.
Yeah, your new center. No,
it was
because
at
it's
the end of the
after.
session.
It's after. It's
Yeah,
after.
it's after the end of the session, so it doesn't count. This is the after dark. Cool. Jet, did you improve the lives of a community of average citizens or help an ordinary person with their problems?
I know last time we said, like, rethink what an ordinary person is, so. I mean, I would say we're moving towards this kind of thing being a yes.
You're helping mycelium,
Yeah.
helping him travel.
Help the fucking god
I think, yeah, you're helping an average citizen in this world.
of the.
I mean, the average citizen in this world is not in the same as it is in this world. That's the big takeaway that we've learned so
Average
far.
talking mushroom.
Average mushroom god. Shen, did you express vulnerability?
Nope,
Not this time.
not this time.
Kaloni, did you resolve an issue or conflict relying on something other than your training? Trainings. She just
When you
muted
cut off
herself.
there. Yeah.
I said I did none of. My dogs are going crazy. I said I did nothing of the sort.
Nothing of the sort. Yes, I don't think anything was resolved particularly this session. Even the Kralikat conversation was more of an experience. Alrighty. Well, I think not a tremendous amount of growth, but I think we're heading in
Not much.
a bunch of directions. We have a bunch of goals. We have a bunch of things happening. And I'm looking forward to how everything will go. Well, thank you everyone for playing, and I hope you had fun. And thank you all for watching. And hopefully you'll watch again.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a great week. See you on Thursday.
See you Thursday.